Hello everyone and welcome to Should You Bother for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. It's a new anime that just came to Netflix and it's based on the world of Cyberpunk 2077. And this is actually my first anime I've ever watched to completion. I've seen like small episodes of Dragon Ball and like the Pokemon anime when I was younger, but I've never really dived into anime, so this is my first experience with anime as a whole, to be honest. And it was kind of felt like the right time to plunge in. I'm a big fan of Cyberpunk 2077, and I'll have a review on that shortly. But that's one of my favorite games last couple years, so this felt like a natural starting point for me. I was really surprised with how much I love this. I didn't think I'd be an anime person, but this is actually going to be my first S rating for any show or movie I've done. I really don't have a whole lot of complaints about this at all, so this might end up being a shorter review. They captured Night City pretty perfectly in this one. There's not a lot I would change about that. They made it feel like it's just a part of the game, and the new characters were all characters I enjoyed. I actively am looking for their stuff in game right now because I liked all of them so much. This really captured the best parts of the game and added a new story to this world that makes me want to play the game even more. I don't have a lot of complaints, to be honest, which is not great for a review. So you should definitely bother. It is very rated R, so be aware of that. There's a lot of gore, a lot of sexual activity, a lot of drug use. It is very, very TVMA R rated, so be aware of that. But if you like Cyberpunk and you like anime in general, I would give it a shot. I really haven't heard anyone that I've talked to about have much negative to say. Every character from David, Lucy, Rebecca, Maine, like it's all very interesting. They dive into a part of the game that they don't really explain a whole lot, which is cyberpsychosis and like MaxTac. While the game gives a general explanation of cyberpsychosis and kind of explains what MaxTac is supposed to be, you really don't see a whole lot of MaxTacs. Even when you get a high rating, MaxTac just kind of runs at you and they just seem like super juiced up cops. And cyberpsychosis is explained, like we know what it is, but to see people go through it and people like see how it happens and how people act is really cool. It makes it seem a lot bigger for the game even. The game doesn't really do a whole lot to explain it, but they really dive into better topics like being cyber psychos, the economy of the world, and just how it feels to be a normal person in Night City. They expanded this world in a way that does the game such a service. The game has so much to work with and so much it can learn from the anime, which is not something I expected out of this at all. I'm really excited for future Cyberpunk things. I hope they do another season of Edgerunners. They only have to follow the same group. They can do any group. I just hope we get more of this because it really fleshes out the world in a way that is invaluable to the game. To expand on how valuable this is to the game, that we've seen a resurgence in the game that I did not expect. I've always loved it. I was very blessed when it first came out to not have a lot of technical issues, but a lot of people did. But you've seen a lot of people come back because of the anime or in relation to the hype around the anime. There's a lot of people, including myself, that are just looking up where to find the items from the anime. The developers are very smart and put a lot of weapons, clothing, and even a motorcycle from the anime in the game, and you can go around Night City exploring and trying to find it. They added like the songs from it. They've added like markings on the wall, spray paint for David's group. It was very smart how they did this, and it's completely sucked me back into a game I haven't played in a little bit after running through it multiple times. It's just very, very smart, and both the anime and how they've incorporated in the game was done super well. So if you're a fan of the game, definitely give this anime a shot. If you're not a fan of the game but you think the world's cool, this is also something for you. I really think people, if you like anime or are interested at all, I would give it a shot because as someone who didn't like anime, I walked away with this loving it. So this is going to be a shorter review. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think of Cyberpunk Edgerunners in the comments. Thank you.